This is tier 2 of my EDC, what I call my Gee, I Wish I Had pouch. And it also is something that I have with me probably 95% of the time because it fits easily into a jacket pocket, into almost any bag. It's not very big. I don't have huge hands, and you can see it's probably about 3.5 by 5.5 inches, but it's jam-packed, you can probably tell. So I'll just show you what's in it. I'll just take things out. So I have an emergency immune system vitamin flavor water, a wet one, some SPF hand cream that I could use anywhere on my body if I needed sun protection. This, I don't really recommend this. I had some and I put one in here, but this is a deodorant towelette, and I have mixed feelings about how well that works. But it's in there. I have a bug wipe, a book of matches, a Letterman Micra, which I love. It has great scissors. You've probably seen a lot of these, and there are lots of reviews, and a knife, some screwdrivers, all kinds of attachments. It's really small, and I find it's a great EDC micro tool for me, multi-tool for me. I have a couple of bullet tampons. I have, this is the cordage that I carry, and this is, I think it's over 10 feet of Kevlar cord, and it has this great little system to keep it organized and to be able to get at it easily. And I bought these, I saw these on a video, I think it was from Prepper Potpourri, and they're from a company called Gearward, and I believe it's gearward.com. They have a lot of just really compact cordage, which this is sort of perfect. In this amount of space, I would not be able to pack 10 feet of almost any other kind of cord. So this, it's sort of a step above. I was thinking of putting in some dental floss that you can use to tie things up, but this I like better, and it comes in very handy. I have a little package with some zip ties, a hair tie, paper clips, safety pins. This is sort of my attach things, fix things. I have a 10-foot, it's late at night, I'm blanking on words. Well, I'll just put it into the thing. This I love, and they don't make it anymore. It's really thin. You can buy little compact tape measures a lot of places, but I haven't seen one that's this small for this much tape. And I've had it for, I think, over 20 years. I think I might have even gotten it in the 80s. But it's an all-metal case. So it's really small. It's really sturdy. You know, it's worn down, but it works perfectly. It doesn't seem to be any the worse for wear, except for a little wear around the edges. So I'm sorry that they don't make this anymore. I would be getting more if they did. I have a lens wipe for my glasses, some stamps, one of the disposable toothbrushes, which I love and are a lot smaller than the little travel ones. And I think they do a really good job. I have an extra stylus, a little pen, an extra lip balm. I really hate finding myself without lip balm. And a little mini medi in the tradition of the Urban Preppers mini medi. And I think I will do a separate video on first aid kits that I have, and I'll go over the contents of that there. I forgot in the bottom of this, I have a little pry bar, which I love. I believe I bought this from Countycom. It's a little pry bar, and I actually find that this works great for removing staples. I don't have very strong fingernails, and a knife works okay sometimes, but sometimes you sort of cut the paper, and this I've gotten really good at removing staples with this, as well as prying open various things. two more things that I forgot, sorry to come back. In my little attachment fix-it Ziploc bag, I have, I keep one of those very small containers of crazy glue, and that I keep in its own plastic bag so it doesn't go all over the place. I also keep a few little earring backs, and for those of you who wear earrings, you know how easy it is to lose the back of an earring, and it's great if you have something that you can leave the earring in and not feel like you're going to lose it. And often I have friends that that need these as well. Not a lot of people carry these around. My Tier 3 EDC items are the items that I carry in a bag with me every day. But I don't, as I've said, I don't always have a bag with me, and when I do, I prefer to take the smallest bag I can, but it will change a lot day to day. So I just wanted to give you, before we go into the items, a brief view of, it could be, I could be carrying a backpack or a big floppy bag, in which case I can take quite a few things. I could have a briefcase, and that would have a lot of work-related items that I'm not necessarily going into in detail, or a really small bag. This is really quite a small bag, you can tell from my hand. And that's probably the bag that I would take most often. So I'll show you all the types of items I would carry in a bag, but I wouldn't necessarily have all of them every day depending on the bag. So these are items I would have even in a very small purse. Drugstore reading glasses. I actually have, for a very small purse, I have a folding set that are actually surprisingly comfortable. A coin purse. Since my wallet doesn't have any room for change, I realized that if I don't have a coin purse, I just bring home lots of change and never use it again. And that wasn't working for me so well. In all of my bags that take up no space, I have one of these microfiber eyeglass cases for my sunglasses, but they also clean the glasses, so they're very light. I think I got 6 of them for maybe $6 or $7, maybe even $5, and I just keep them all over the place because I find them very useful. I always have a folding grocery bag, and this is this one's by Baggu, and it's a nice thin one, which in a small bag, I have others that are like this, which are also very small, but are harder to pack into a bag because they're so thick. So this works very well in a small bag. I have pen and pencil, a small pad of paper, a protein bar of some kind, some Kleenex, a lipstick. That's what I would have in really every bag, along with my Tier 1, Tier 2 items. If I'm carrying a bigger bag, I will bring additional items like a water bottle. And I really like this. I think this is by Life Factory. I don't think you're going to, maybe you can. And it's all a little bit low, but it's a glass bottle. It has a silicone cover. I've had this for well over a year. I've had no problems with it breaking. The silicone seems to protect it pretty well. The whole thing can be put in the dishwasher. And I find, although I do have a stainless steel bottle that I'll take when I'm camping or hiking, and some plastic bottles that I'll also take, I really find that with stainless steel and plastic, there is a little bit of a taste to the water that I don't like very much, and the glass takes care of that. I usually will have some sunscreen, and depending on the size of the bag and what I'm doing, I might have a big tube or just something really small. I might bring my Kindle or a book, again depending on the size. I often will take eating utensils, and these are they're by Zelco. I bought these maybe 10 years ago, a 6-pack, I think at Target, but these are great. They're stainless steel. You separate them so you get a knife, fork, and spoon. They go right in the dishwasher, and they have this top that protects them so you can just throw them in your bag. If they're a little dirty, they won't get your bag dirty. If your bag is dirty, they won't get this dirty. And this is definitely the weakest point at 1 or 2, because I've had these for quite a while and used them a lot. one or two of these. I've never had it actually break like that, but the attachments will break. But I just put a rubber band around it, and it seems to be just fine. And those were Zelko or Zyko eating utensils. I often have an umbrella. Oh, I didn't bring the umbrella. Well, you know what an umbrella looks like, either a compact one or not. And then I have a phone kit that actually doesn't have my phone in it, but it looks like this, and I keep an external battery. This is a power ad, which was, I bought it on Amazon. I think it was less than $10, and it does have a little light, on it. It's not the highest quality. You can see sometimes the button gets stuck, but it works fine, and you pull this off and you have your connections to either charge it or use it to charge your phone. Then I have various chargers for either my Kindle or my phone to get charged, my earbuds, and an extra stylus. I always want to have a stylus because I'm not someone who grew up texting, and this makes me much more accurate. I never thought I had big fingers, but when I'm sort of pushing all those little things, it's amazing how far off I get. So that is really the various things that I would put in a bag depending on my needs for the day.